Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Giftogu. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber living in England, United Kingdom, and if this is your first time watching any of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I used to make videos about lifestyle, travel and freelancing, but since I do not travel and I do not really do freelancing actively anymore, I make videos about my life in the UK and give you tips if you're a new immigrant or you're planning to relocate to the United Kingdom. I give you tips on how to make your life seamless and tips that would ensure that you do not make the mistakes that I have made. So if this is your first time coming across my face, don't forget to hit the subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the culture shocks that I've experienced as an immigrant living in the United Kingdom. I've made this video previously. I made this video in 2022 when I just moved here, and I talked about the culture shocks that I've experienced as an immigrant living in the United Kingdom. But as at then, I was not working. I had just lived in the UK for 2 or 1 month, and I didn't even have a job in the UK yet. Now that I have lived and worked here and studied for over 2 years, I think I have a fresh perspective, and in today's video I'm just going to share with you guys some of the culture shocks that I've experienced living and working and studying in the United Kingdom for over 2 years. So let's go. The first thing that shocked me, well, I don't think it shocked me more because I already knew about it, but you know, knowing about something and experiencing something, they are two different things. For instance, when I moved here, I already knew that you'd pay your rent monthly. In fact, I got an accommodation from Nigeria thanks to my cousin who helped me secure an accommodation. And I know I sent him money for the deposit and the rent, so it was like a monthly rent, and I was able to send him money for that. But when the rent was about to expire, we're entering the next month, which was March, I had to pay another rent. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, what's happening? And then in April, there's another rent. In May, another rent. In June, you will always pay rent. Whether you're working or not, nobody cares. You would pay the rent. So this one shocked me a lot. I already knew about it, but it shocked me to know that I will have to pay my rent every month. Like, what if I don't have a job? What if I didn't get any shifts? If I'm doing a shift-based job or a job that is based on shifts? What if I got fired from my job? What if I cannot afford life? Nobody cares about your stories. How you will cough out that rent, vomit the rent, nobody cares. You would pay your rent every month. And it's still a shock to me that every month, when you're planning your expenses, you're actually planning on coughing out some money for your rent. The second culture shock for me has to be the fake smiles, and I experienced this one mostly at work. I have never seen any group of people super into fake smiles. Like the people here, if you don't want to smile, you don't have to smile. Don't be giving me the fake smile. I don't understand it. So it's like, hey kids, how you doing? Ha ha ha. Like I thought you were just smiling. So it's just like almost immediately the switch is somehow like, I don't understand how you were smiling when you were talking to me, and 1 second later it's like you never even spoke to me, or when you see me you're like, and then almost immediately. I think I've seen a lot of people complain about the fake smile. I don't know if it's a complaint, it's just a culture shock. I know in Nigeria, like, nobody's going to laugh when something is not funny. That's for me. If it's not funny, I'm not going to laugh. But here I've actually learned to do the fake smile, especially at work, you know, like maybe when something is not funny and all of that, and people are laughing, I'm like and I think I learned well because I don't understand. That one pisses me off. That one pisses me off. Like, what exactly is happening here with the, oh, your English is so good, oh, your English is so good, as opposed to what? So, as opposed to what, please? My English is not supposed to be good. You colonized my country. The official language in Nigeria is English. Like, English was forced down my throat. It's so sad that it's actually, for me, it's my first language. I say English is my native language because, I mean, I grew up speaking English. When I was born, it was the first language that I learned before even learning my native language. And even though it's disappointing, I'm not very fluent in my native language. I only know how to speak my dialect, and I'm still a bit shaky, and I kind of anglicize it when I'm speaking, but I still try to speak it because I want to know how to speak it better. I was born and raised in Lagos, and the part of Lagos that I was born and raised in, English is spoken. It's Festac. So I grew up in Festac. I grew up speaking English. I went to a school where they speak English, nursery school, primary school, secondary school, in unit English. I even have a bachelor's degree in the language. My bachelor's degree in art is in English and literary studies. So I'm not understanding. And you know, the thing that annoys me the most is that some people, when you tell some people that, oh, your English is so good, it's an insult, but they don't know. They're like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. What am I thanking you for? What am I thanking you for when you tell me that my English is really good? Like, I don't have any thank you to offer you, honestly, because it's not a compliment. Some people will think that it's a compliment, but it's not. So when people tell you that your English is really good, maybe try to educate them. I think I've made a video about this on my TikTok, where I post more videos anyway. So if you're not following me on TikTok now, please go and follow me. It's free. I think I made a video about this whole your English is very good, and the comments were kind of enlightening because people made me understand that they didn't even know that English is the official language of Nigeria and most Nigerians speak English. So it's a culture shock for me coming from like a country that speaks English to a place that, so an English country, to England, and I'm being told that my English is really good and people are expecting me to say thank you. I don't have any thank you to give anybody who tells me that my English is very good. Go and read. Go and read. Fourth culture shock that I have experienced as a Nigerian living in England is the amount of disability-friendly spaces that are available in England. I'm Nigerian. I come from Nigeria. We do not have so many disability-friendly spaces. People do not really care. For people with disability, you're going to see buildings that like really tall buildings without any thought about people with disability. Nobody thinks about disability parking. Nobody thinks about wheelchair accessible places. But here, everything is well thought out. Even when it has to do with the buses, a wheelchair can go in. Parents with kids who have this, this pram, this baby pram, you can actually push it to get on the bus. So the buses are actually built to accommodate people with disabilities and even moms. So much thought was put into like planning places here, especially when it has to do with people with disability. It's quite strange to me in Nigeria. From Nigeria, we don't have that. I think a former senator's son or a senator's son trended recently because he was complaining that they didn't have disability-friendly spaces, and I think he uses a wheelchair. So that's not something that is very common in Nigeria, and I was actually shocked when the fifth thing is family. I think African countries, especially Nigeria, we pride ourselves in the fact that we love family. We can do anything for our family. We can give our lives for our family, and somehow we don't really think that family is important in other parts of the world. But surprisingly though, it's important here in England. Family is really important. I've seen how people raise their family. I've seen how important families are to a couple of people. To people here, they really take family seriously. They go on holidays with their families. Families call to check up. Even though people say, oh, they put their parents in nursing homes, most times they actually come and check up on their family. So I was kind of shocked that family is a big deal here. I know that I might sound like a broken record or whatever. How do you think that family is not a big deal here? But family is a big deal here in England. So that's one thing that I've noticed, and that one actually shocked me. Number 6 has to be going on holiday. Oh my god, it's such a big thing here, and I really love it for them though. I really love it for them. In Nigeria, where I come from, going to where or which holiday with which money? Oh please, parents saving for their kids to go on holiday. I know that a lot of families, not a lot of families, some families take their kids on holiday. And when I'm talking about holiday, out of the country, just traveling to see the world, and not to the village during December or during Easter to bar Christmas or bar Easter. Like most families here actually take holidays seriously. Like, people actually plan for holidays. If you meet people and ask them, oh, what are your plans for the summer, they'll most likely tell you, oh, they're going on holiday. People actually save money to go on holiday. In Nigeria, we save money to survive. Well, like, for most people, they save money to survive. Like, going on holiday is not a big deal like that in Nigeria. It's actually something that I don't know, it's a privilege to be able to afford to go on holiday. Honestly, it's not something that is easily accessible to everybody, but here people are well traveled around Europe. They actually take going on holiday seriously. Families have these plans every year to go on holiday. So that was quite shocking for me, coming from a country that it's not like we just, like, you know, save money to go on holiday. We save money for December when we go back to the village, not really on holiday. And I'm not saying that Nigerians do not go on holiday. A couple of Nigerians go on holiday, but it's actually privileged Nigerians if we're very honest with ourselves, because even traveling around African countries is quite expensive, and not just expensive, it's so technical, visa issues, a lot of things. Some Africans even face racism in African countries. So it's not like traveling around Africa is very friendly, and let's be honest, the cost is also a lot. So, but here traveling around Europe is actually affordable, and people save money to go on holiday, which is not something that is common in Nigeria, if we're being honest. The next thing is the food. I know English food it's not spicy, it does not have any taste, blah, 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 blah. The food is different to what I'm used to. I am Nigerian. I've said that maybe 1,000 times in this video. I'm Nigerian, and we pride ourselves in our food, being tasty, spicy, looking good. So coming here, like I heard that all the food is bland and all of that. Food is not that good, it's not that great, a lot of things. But to be honest, I know that the food kind of shocked me. But I actually like a bit of English food. I know. I know that it's shocking. I do like a bit of English food. I love jacket potatoes, you guys. I really love jacket potatoes. I don't know who came up with the idea of jacket potatoes. I don't know who came up with the idea of not peeling your potatoes and just popping it in the oven and then slicing it, putting a bit of butter. I love jacket potatoes, but I don't think anybody that knows me well will be surprised at this, because you people will know that if you know me well enough, maybe outside of social media, you know me in real life, you know that I am such a huge fan of potatoes over yam. I do not eat yam. I don't eat yam, I only eat potatoes, and I like potatoes in all its forms, mashed potatoes, jacket potatoes, boiled potatoes, like everything that concerns potatoes, you would definitely find me there. I'm such a huge potato stan, so I love jacket potatoes. I love crumpets. Crumpets is an English food that I actually found when I came here, and it's one of my favorite breakfasts to have, and pop your crumpets in the microwave or oven, and then like put butter on it, spread butter on it, and like, you know, I really love it. Another thing that I like regards to English food is the roast dinner. They actually, whoever created that thing slapped with the roast dinner. The roast dinner is my favorite. Not with pork though, I do not eat pork, but roast dinner with turkey or chicken, or oh my god, like it's so nice. So one thing I would say is, if you are kind of new in the country, just give the food a little bit of chance. I know, just try to give the food small chance. Just give them a chance, just a little try. It will help you, honestly. It will help you, because African food is very expensive, and to be very honest, these foods that I mentioned, I actually love them because I gave them a chance. So it's something that I think you should do if you're new to a country. Try the food, and maybe if you don't love it, you can come and arrest me, but try it first. The food is not that bad. I was quite shocked. I didn't believe that I would like any English food, but I did love crumpets, I love jacket potatoes, and I love the roast dinner. I love it so much. The next one is one that annoys me: touching my hair. I know I made this video on TikTok and I talked about like the whole touching of my hair thing. People just, oh, can I touch her? And just touch it. And people are like, oh, they've not experienced that. The fact that you've not experienced something does not mean that that thing does not exist, if you're being very honest. People like to touch people's hair and I don't like that one. Don't touch it. Don't touch my hair. Yes, today I'm wearing this wig. Tomorrow I'm wearing a red wig. Next tomorrow I'm wearing a white wig. It's none of your business. I mean, you can ask me questions and I would answer you, but I found it like shocking that people want to touch my hair. Not this hair though, they already know that it's fake, you know, it's a wig. It's not like it's fake, it's a wig. But when I braid my hair, they want to touch my hair. They ask me so many questions about my hair and I do not like it. I was quite shocked. I'm like, what's happening here? And another thing still in the hair business is that they keep asking questions, oh, is this your real hair? No, can't you see that it's not my real hair? So why are you asking me that? I'm not understanding. Then when you see me with another wig tomorrow, you're like, oh, you're always changing your hair. In fact, this week on Monday, a lady at work said that I'm working so that I'll be able to change my hair frequently. That the black girls, the black people that work with my company and all of that, they're always changing their hair and they do that because they are working to change their hair. I'm like, it's a wig. Don't touch people's hair. I don't like that. Don't mind your business. When somebody wear a wig, it's a wig. Like, mind your business. You know, mind your. If I'm wearing this wig tomorrow, I'm wearing another wig tomorrow. It's not your business. I did not borrow the wig from you. So mind your business and respect yourself. Okay. The next one is that the pedestrian is king in Nigeria. Not so much. Hey, if you want to cross in Lagos, who is waiting for you to cross? Who is that? So they should wait for you to cross. You must be a joker. You're a joker. You're playing. Continue playing. Nobody is waiting for you to cross anything. If you just use your sense to know when you're supposed to cross and when you're not supposed to cross. It's not the same thing here. Like there's this like when you're trying to cross, there's something that you press, and when it turns green, you know that you can like cross, and all the cars will actually wait for you. I promise. There's so many walkways that you can walk on as a pedestrian. It's not we don't have that in Nigeria. If you just like a car can just move this way or move that way and hit you, and nobody's like stopping for you to cross except good people. God bless all the hearts of everybody that stop for people to cross. You just know how to run. You look at the car here, look at the one here, you do a bit of mathematics, you use your sense, wait for your ancestors to tell you it's time to cross, and then you run and you cross. Do you understand? So it's not actually the same here. I was quite shocked that, you know, like they would wait for you to cross. Like when that thing goes green, cars will wait for you to cross. It's not like that where I come from. The last thing is that people, you know, when they say drink water and mind your business, people take it too far here. Haba. They take it too far. I know they said, oh, drink water and mind your business, and oh, it's not your business and all of that, but people take it too far. In Nigeria, for instance, like when an elderly person is like carrying something heavy and like maybe trekking or something like that, as a young person behind the elderly person, you already know common sense. Ma, please, can I help you like take this home? Sir, please, can I help you take this? Can I help you with it or something like that? Here, of course not. You can't even do that because they might accuse you of something, or they'll just say you did something. So it's just good to mind your business. Even on the bus, you meet people crying and all of that. You can't even do anything because I don't know, maybe if you see a police officer or somebody, I don't know, you can just talk about it with the person and say, oh, like this person is crying, but don't go and like, I don't think it's okay to like go and offer help. Something can be happening on the train. Like I made a TikTok video, I think it was last year or something, talking about the mind your business thing that they have going on here, where people don't really care about other people. And I received a bit of a couple of comments in that regard. So it's like, if anything's happening to anybody, like people are just going to walk past you and, you know, mind their business, which I think is very bad. Also, I know that people try to stand up when elderly people are standing and you're sitting. If you're a young person, it's just common sense to stand up, but it's not all the time though. I remember one day I was going to work and I kind of didn't get on the bus early, so I was standing. There was a pregnant woman standing. There were young people sitting. Nobody even offered her their seat. I'm not saying that they have to offer her their seats or something, but it's just like nobody said, "Oh ma, please do you want to sit down?" Like nobody offered, nobody offered her their seats. And even like some other people are like standing, you see them standing on the bus, and young people are sitting. They don't even say, "Oh, can you like sit down?" I don't know. I know that some people do it, but it's some people also don't do it. Some people also don't care. So I was quite shocked, you know, because in Nigeria, they carry respect on their head, which I don't like sometimes, though, because sometimes they take it to the extreme, or you don't have respect for your elders, blah, blah, blah. But I just feel that, I don't know, a little bit more care would make a bit of sense. Anyway, that's about that for this video. I had to make this video today, honestly. The way I just grabbed all my stuff and I'm like, if I don't make it today, that's about that, because I don't have time, you guys. I don't have any time. So I can barely do anything. When I come back from work, I'm so tired. Like yesterday I came back from work around, I think it was 6 or something. I was so tired. I just had to shower, get something to eat, and I went to bed. So I hardly have any time. So I just decided that, you know what, I'm going to make this video. I just grabbed everything that I had to grab, and I'm like, let's go and make this video fast. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you've not subscribed, please now, subscribe, subscribe, okay? Subscribe, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter at Gift2Go. I'm more active on, let's say, Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter. I don't really post anything there. Follow me on TikTok at Gift2Go, and Instagram as I am Gift2Go. Till I come your way again next time, be good, be nice to your neighbors, and share some of the culture shocks that you've experienced moving to a new country in the comments. Take care, bye.